Okay, I have just finished row 20, which was a feather row with 12 feathers. I'm now going to start 21, which will be my first decrease row. And I'm going to start it the same as all my other V-stitch rows. I'm going to chain 4 and double crochet in the same. I will then chain 1 and V-stitch 4 times. Okay, so this is my first V-stitch where I chained 4, double crocheted in the same. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 chain 1s and V-stitches. So I have 5 V-stitch total. I will not chain 1 before or after my decrease. So now I will work triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. And what that means is into this center of the feather and in between the feathers. So whenever you decrease, you have to take out 2. Otherwise, you will not have every other a slip stitch in between. So it has to be 2 at a time that you take out. So you will triple crochet 2 together. Without chaining 1, you will make a V-stitch in the next. So that is what it looks like. I have my V-stitch, no chain, triple crochet 2 together over the next 2, no chain, V-stitch in the next. That is my first decrease. Now I'm going to chain 1, V-stitch 6 times. Okay, so here's my decrease and then my V-stitch in the next. Then I have chain 1, V-stitch 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then without chaining 1, I will go right into my triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. And then I will V-stitch in the next without chaining 1. So there's my V-stitch, no chain, triple crochet 2 together, no chain, V-stitch. That is my second decrease. Now I will chain 1, V-stitch 4 times. So there's my 4. Without chaining one, I will go right into my triple crochet 2 together. V-stitch in the next. Then I'm going to chain 1 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain, excuse me, the 3rd chain of my chain 4. That leaves me with 3 decreases and 18 V-stitches. Now I will work row 22, which is a feather row. Okay, so to start row 22, I will slip stitch into the chain 1 space of this V, then slip stitch into the top of the double crochet. I will chain 2, turn my work. I will work 4 double crochet, chain 3, slip into that first chain's back hump, rotate my work, 5 double crochet, I'll open my work and slip stitch into the next. As you can see, my next stitch is a decrease. I'm going to skip right over that. So I've made my slip stitch here. I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to skip this decrease, push it right to the back, and I'm going to push the next V-stitch up where I can work my 5 double crochet. And that is how I will work all of my decreases when I get to them. I will skip right over them like they are not there. So this is my first feather, my slip stitch. Behind it, we have skipped this double crochet or triple crochet 2 together. We totally skipped it. Went right into the next V with our 5 double crochet. I will now chain 3, slip into that back, and do 5 double crochet up the other side of that post. Then I will slip stitch into the next, turn my work, 5 double crochet, picot, double crochet, unfold my work, slip stitch into the next, rotate, work a feather, Unfold my work, and you can see that the next one is a decrease. So I'm going to skip the decrease and slip stitch into the next V. All right, so I skipped that decrease, I did my slip stitch, and now I'm going to make a feather. So we're just going to keep doing this all the way around as we have been for all the other rows. We're going to make a feather and a slip stitch, and we are always going to push the decrease back and skip over them. So I'm just going to keep working my slip stitch, feather, slip stitch, skip the decrease, feather, slip stitch, feather, and then I will meet you back here on the last V-stitch. At the end of row 22, I've unfolded my work. I have one V-stitch left to slip stitch into. I will pick up these top 2 stitches of the first double crochet of the first feather. And then I will slip stitch into that last V-stitch, pulling it through all of those layers. After completion of row 22, you will have 9 feathers. Row 23, chain 4, double crochet in same, chain 1, V-stitch 4 times. So when you come to these areas where we have done a decrease, it kind of looks a little wonky and you might not know where to go into, but try and stay consistent going into the V's. The feathers help make this forgiving. Just try and put it where you're not going to curl or deform any of these feathers. And also, this area is kind of over the ear flap. And we have other pieces like the wing and the head and stuff that will go over this. And that will help cover up some of these spots you may think look bald now, but they will look good in the end. So I've done my chain 1 V-stitch 4 times. I will not chain 1. I will go right into my triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. I will not chain 1, and I will just make my next V-stitch in the next. I will now chain 1 and V-stitch 6 times. There's another one of those spots. Double counting is better than ripping out. So here's our decrease that we did, our first decrease. And then we V-stitched in the next. And then we're supposed to do a chain 1 V-stitch 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will not chain 1. We will go right into our triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. Don't chain 1, make your V-stitch in the next. Then we will chain 1, V-stitch in the next, chain 1, join to the third chain of the chain 4. And that will leave us with 14 V-stitches and 2 decreases. So for row 24, we're going to make our 2 slip stitches. And we are going to work a feather row, skipping over the decreases like we did before. When you finish this feather row, you will have 7 feathers. I will meet you at the end of this row since it's the same as what we've been doing. Just skip right over those decreases. So at the end of row 24, we'll have 7 feathers, and we will do the same as always. We will catch the top of the first double crochet from the first feather, go into the slip stitch or the V-stitch to be slip stitched into, and then pull it through all the layers. This will position us to start row 25, which is chain 4, double crochet in the same, chain 1, V-stitch 3 times, then we will triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. V-stitch in the next. Chain 1, V-stitch over the next 3. Triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. V-stitch in the next. Chain 1, V-stitch one time, chain 1, V-stitch 1 time, chain 1, slip stitch into the chain 3 of the chain 4. We finished this row with 10 V-stitch, and row 26 we'll start the same, slip stitch 2 times to get in position, chain 2, turn your work and work 4 double crochet, picot, 5 double crochet, slip stitch, feather, so 5 double crochet, picot, 5 double crochet, and you will do that all the way around, skipping over the decreases just like before, and I will meet you back for row 27. So the end of row 26. V-stitch through the first feather and the last V-stitch. Chain 4, round 27, we'll make 6 V-stitches. Chain 4, double crochet in same, chain 1, V-stitch in next, triple crochet 2 together, V-stitch in the next, chain 1, V-stitch 2 times. Here's my first one, chain 1, here's my second one. Two triple crochet 2 together. I'm sorry, triple crochet 2 together over the next 2. V-stitch in the next. Chain 1, join to the top. Join to the third chain of the chain 4. Then you will start row 28 by slip stitching 2 times to get in position. Chain 2, 4 double crochet, picot stitch, 5 double crochet. You will work this round just like all the other feather rounds, skipping over the decreases, and you will finish with 3 feathers, and then I will show you how to close this up. So to end row 28, do the same as we ended all the other, work in the round feather rows, catch the top of that double crochet into the V, pull through. This time we're going to cut a long tail, like, I don't know, say 16 inches. Then you're gonna slip, tie it off, turn your work inside out, find your tail, then you will weave in and out of these chains all the way around so that you can pull it shut tight. Be careful you don't catch any like feather edges in a weird way that will make them curl or deform. Go back and forth all the way around. Once you get all the way around, you're just going to carefully like work it closed. I guess I didn't get all the way around, but I will. secure it so it doesn't open up on you. And then there's a tiny hole still. Just work back and forth. It doesn't have to be perfect. But you're going to want to try and make sure that there's no big gaps. When you're happy with it, tie it off, weave in your end, trim your tail, turn it right side out.